Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I'm going to show you guys how to make my famous red velvet donut, and I'm going to show you two different styles of decorating them. Yes, it is literally the perfect Valentine treat. Like, if you want to make an easy, simple, delicious and pretty Valentine treat, this is for you, literally. So if you don't have a donut maker, I'm going to show you how to use a silicone mold as well, so it's going to come out nice and perfect every single time you do it. Okay, so let's get started. So first thing you need is you need 2 cups of flour and then a tablespoon of cocoa powder, and then you need 2 medium-sized eggs and half a cup of sugar. And then what you want to do is you want to mix the dry ingredients together first. You want to stir it, and don't forget to add some salt to that. I like to add some salt to my baked goods because it brings out the taste, like it brings the taste together, kind of. So, and to that we need just a pinch of salt. To that we need 200 grams of butter, and we are going to melt it in the microwave. But before that, we're going to put our 2 eggs inside. You're not going to whisk it or anything or separate it, just put it straight into the bowl because this is a single bowl method. That's why it's so easy and convenient. Okay, so to that you're going to add some red food coloring. You can add any brand you want, just make sure you add enough, because when you put red food coloring in something, like, it dulls down after baking. Yeah, the heat makes it dull down. So just make sure you put enough, and then you're going to put your melted butter, and then you are going to stir. Very easy. It's almost like a brownie recipe, like a red velvet brownie recipe, almost like that. And then you are going to put some flavor in. I like to use cream vanilla. I don't just like regular vanilla. I like to use cream vanilla because it has this nice creamy vanilla like smell. Okay, so you're going to stir that, and you don't want to stir it too much. So the final step you're going to need is you're going to need a tablespoon of baking soda as well as a tablespoon of vinegar. This should be your final step, because this starts to react before you put your donuts, before you start to bake your donuts, and you don't want it to react before you even start to bake, because that way it won't rise as much as it should. So what you should do is you do this last, and when you stir it, when you mix it, you shouldn't over mix it. Just mix it until it is like completely mixed, not like over mixed. So now we're going to preheat our donut maker to 150 degrees. Yep, we're going to turn it on, and then we're going to cover it and leave it for the next 10 minutes, because you have to preheat it. Just like if you are using an oven, you would want to preheat it for about 10 minutes. Okay, so once it is preheated, then you can open it up and then start to fill in the holes. Yes, and when you fill in those holes, you want to make sure they are not too full. That's the same thing you're going to do if you are using a silicone mold, because if they're too full, it's going to spill and it's going to give your donuts feathers. Okay, so you're going to leave this for the next 5 minutes at 150 degrees, and then you're going to open it and it will be perfect. Like, it is so red and so perfect, and it is so yummy, and the whole kitchen smells like heaven, and I'm not even joking. Okay, so once you are done with that, I'm going to make 2 batches of this. But before that, I'm going to show you guys how to use the regular silicone mold. So what you want to do is you want to first butter it just like you would do a regular pan, and then flour it, and then you want to fill in the mold. And notice I'm filling in the mold just halfway through, like you're not filling it too much. And then you're going to put it in the oven for about 10 minutes at 150 degrees centigrade, and it will be ready. The only difference between this and the regular one I made with the donut maker is the size and the fact that the top kind of closes up if you overfill it. So I even overfilled. So if you're filling, just make sure you fill like up to halfway through. Okay, so now we are glazing, and if you want my glaze recipe, I'm going to put the link up here. I have a video of that on this channel, so I'm going to put the video up here for you guys to see. And if you want to buy the donut machine, the link is going to be in the description box below for you to buy it. Or if you want to buy the silicone mold, and I have the link for a bigger silicone mold as well, if you want bigger donuts, yeah, like, but with silicone mold, not a donut machine. So the link is going to be in the comments in the description box below. Okay guys, so you're going to glaze this with white, and I'm going to show you how to decorate with crumbles of red velvet. So just put some white on top of it and just dip it until the very top is coated. You don't want to dip it too much, because that way it will become messy. And then squeeze some red velvet donuts and just sprinkle on top, and it becomes really perfect. And then just sprinkle as much as you want on top. You can do it very lightly, and you can like do it with a heavy hand too. And if you want to take that to another level, you can also like sprinkle, drizzle some white chocolate on top of it without like dipping it first, and then sprinkle some red velvet on it. That's another style. So like it's almost like I'm teaching you guys 3 different styles in this video. Yeah, and they're all so pretty and they come out perfect every time and very easy to make. Like this is the perfect recipe for amateurs. Okay, so the next one is you want to color your glaze in red. Like you want to color it in red, and you want the red to be really deep, because for this one we want it to have like a sexy kind of red. Okay, so you're going to dip it just like I said. Like you want to dip just the top, and to be nice if you wear gloves for this, because it gets really messy and stuff. So just dip it and then bring it out and then put it inside your plate or put it in the board you want to use, and that's all. And it's so easy. You can put some sprinkles in it and stuff, and it's so easy and perfect and so much fun to make. So if you're going to try this, just tag me on Instagram. I'm going to put my Instagram link below so you guys can follow me on there too, and please subscribe to this channel and like this video. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in my next tutorial.